This is the Type 63, a Tier 8 Japanese premium heavy tank. A vehicle that, in my opinion, is what should have been the Type 71. You see, the Type 63 is pretty fast. Even without a turbo or anything for mobility, it can reach a top speed of 40 and reverse at 15 kilometers per hour. DPM-wise, it's a little bit on the lower scale at 2,100. That's even with running a rammer in the firepower slot, but you don't really need damage per minute in a tank that has 12 degrees of gun depression and an impervious turret. What you need is accuracy, and this vehicle has good accuracy, 0.33 and 0.24 when using it kitted out. When you pair all of that with the fact that this vehicle has really fast aiming time and solid penetration plus an impervious turret with no hatch, it becomes ridiculously strong. If you compare that to the Tier 10 Type 71, this vehicle just has a lot of weaknesses. I mean, sure, the DPM's pretty good on this tank, but the dispersion is dookie. 0.37 is absolutely tragic for a Tier 10. And, I mean, yeah, I'm running, as you can see, both tanks, very similar equipment, nothing that has to do with an aiming device. So, I don't know why the Type 71 is such bad accuracy once you're shooting with the maximum DPM. You also should take a look at the Type 71's mobility. It reaches a top speed of 40, but that is with running a turbo. So it actually only reaches 35 kilometers per hour. So this tank is slower, and it features much worse accuracy than the Type 63. When you pair that finally with the fact that this vehicle does not feature a hatch while this one does, you can start to understand the differences between these two tanks. Personally, I really like the Type 63, and I don't love the Type 71, because this vehicle really struggles even if you do get it hull down. People just seem to hit your hatch every single shot. The gun mantlet on this vehicle is not strong enough against tank destroyers, where they'll butter right through, when you could just drive a Super Conqueror with much better armor. So that's why we're going to be playing in this tank today. I feel like a lot of people haven't talked about it all too much, so I want to mess around with it. The only thing I do want to see is yes, I do have an aiming device. I'm going to demount improved rotation mechanism, and I'm actually going to put an aiming device on this tank. I think that'll be a little bit better for our DPM and, hitting our shots at distance, but I guess there's only one way to find out. That is heading into battle. Here we go on steps. This is an alright map. I'm not going to say it's anything amazing, but as long as we're able to get hull down, we should be fairly good. Up against us, we have an Alpine Tiger, so a pretty dookie tank. BZ-176, the opposite of dookie. A Renegade, pretty solid. T-832, Tiger 2. Okay, they got some strong heavies. In fact, really, all of their heavies are only Tier 8. So, I guess we'll see how this actually works out. Now, I don't know how much standard pen we have, but we do have 290 mils of heat, so if we need to load gold, we definitely can. So which way is our team going to go? We got the BZ heading over here, and we've got some of our heavies going over there. I'm going to push with the BZ-176 and BZ-166 over here. Hopefully get some bleeds out and not lose too much health in the process. We can see the pretty good power to weight on this tank, just heading in the position here. This tank's actually pretty good. Let's see. 230 mil spent, that's probably enough to get the job done for most cases. We are spotted, which is a little surprising. We must have just had like the corner of our tank poking when we were leaving here. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's head in. I always find the rocket boost rather interesting, because you think they're giving you this massive speed boost, but I don't know, they don't really seem to do that much. However, that guy also might not be running a turbo, which is entirely possible. So let's see if we can get hull down over here. I don't know how much gun depression 12 degrees is. Does this not have 12? I thought it did. Oh, well, bruh. I should have been pre-aiming that spot. Oh, well. Alright, let's just maneuver back here. That BZ-176 off to the side, though, is definitely going to be a problem. No, this tank does have 12. Yeah, I thought it did. Okay. I thought so. We just don't have the gun depression to work this right now. That's the problem. I need to be a little bit further down here, like this, and then we can work it easily. But the problem is this BZ-176 is kind of in our way. There we go. Okay. Now we got the position properly situated here. So we're not going to be able to do much in this current spot. I mean, we got the Renegade poking, we got the Tiger, and I'm going to load gold because we're not going to be able to pen them unless we have gold loaded. So let's just wait here, reload, get hull down. Let's swap to heat rounds very briefly. 3, 2, 1, and we've got our gold loaded. Okay, this should be a little bit better. If the Tiger shows us the roof of his turret, we should be able to cut through. That's a pixel shot. Yeah, that shell went literally nowhere. BZ got bonked. We have a 274A behind, so we got a bit of support. Let's reload and bonk. There you go. Nice. And the BZ absolutely nuked the crap out of that poor guy. All right. I am a little cautious about this BZ over here. This guy could be a serious problem, especially because we don't have much hull armor. We could very easily just get nuked. All that's holding him is a 274A. So I'm hoping that our BZ-166 spots him and make sure that nothing bad happens. Really, all we have to do in this game is hold this flank here, and the enemy's not going to be able to do much. I'm not going to move up, though. I don't think that would be a smart decision. Ah, I thought we'd have the pen for that, but unfortunately it looks like we just didn't have enough. Alright, let's reload. We got 2 more seconds left. The BZ shot. And let's see, we got the Renegade up top. Oh, we don't have the gun depression currently. There you go. Nice hatching shot. It was a low roll, but I'll take a pen. Not too bad. Let's reload again, and let's see. I don't know where that BZ is. I think he might have shot at the 274A, but it's hard to entirely tell. There you go. Man, we are getting low rolls like crazy, though. We have 320 damage per shot, and yet that Tiger literally got nothing taken off. Alright, well, he's dead. And all that's left is the Alpine Tiger, the BZ-176, and the Renegade. What I'm hoping is that our BZ might push across. I'll move up with this BZ, though. It's not a bad idea. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Alright, he takes the hit. I'm going to go wide. And there you go. BZ shoots. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to maneuver over this way. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Making my way downtown. Doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Alright, let's see if I can get a bonk into the BZ. There you go. Or not. Okay, that made a lot of sense. Now, we probably will get nuked by this guy. That's at least most likely the case. Yeah, there you go. 780. And apparently our heat can't pen him. Okay. I love fighting the BZ-176. I mean, pushing him's obviously a good idea, but I love how apparently we can't pen his vehicle in that position. Alright, well, let's chill here. 3, 2, 1, and there you go. We got the clear. Nice. Okay. And then we got the Renegade off to the side over here. Let's reload again. And let's see. The Renegade was right here. We can just maneuver on up a little bit, and we should be able to get the clear into his tank pretty quickly here. There you go. Hello, good sir. You cannot run forever. Bonk. There you go. 325 shot. We do have a lower alpha, and we do have DPM on this vehicle, so I'm hoping we out-reload him here. Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, the Renegade has really good DPM. I should have just waited. That's a little unfortunate. However, I don't know how much it's going to matter, because we are in a pretty big advantage here. There you go. Nice shot into the Alpine Tiger, up to 2,000 damage now, which is pretty good. I'm going to start loading standard ammo. Let's see. Let's aim it on the Alpine's lower plate. Ah, that was unfortunate. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to hit the Alpine Tiger from here. I just can't believe our shots did not pen that BZ. I guess they must have just missed where we were aiming, which is pretty unfortunate, but that's just RNG for you. I'll have to take a look on battle hits after the game ended, where our shots actually ended up going. You can see there's a T-44 all the way in the back, and they got a pretty healthy AMBT, so we might be able to get a little bit of extra damage out in this game. Let's aim it on the T-44. Come on, poke it again. Come on, there you go. Ooh, he's close. He was very close to poking it. I'm just going to maneuver over here. We got the AMBT in the back. Alright, let's see if we can drive up this ridge really quickly. I'm just a little worried about that T-44 killing me, but honestly, at this point, I don't think it matters too much. Bonk. There you go. Man, we are king of low rolls today. We are absolutely just bonking it in the low roll department. Alright, let's drive out again, and bonk. There you go. 265 shell, finishing off the AMBT. Alright, not too bad. We know that the T-44 is over here. We don't have the gun depression to currently hit him, but I also don't think the T-44 can spot me, so let's just aim it on the bush very briefly. Not a bad idea. Let's reload again. Oh, no, T-44 went down. Okay. Well, at this point, I think it's probably beneficial just to push to the rear of this BZ, or not this BZ, this Alpine Tiger. So let's see if we can do that. Oh, never mind. Dude is dead. Alright, well, this is a good result. 2,500 damage. It was a win. I think we could have done a little bit better for the shots that ended up penning the BZ-176, but I think we played everything properly here. And it's a great example of where this tank does great. When you are hull down, there's really almost nothing your opponents can do to you to really pen you or, you know, take you out. You are nearly impossible to do anything to. And judging that the enemy team did not have artillery this game, it just created a super easy win. So there you go. 2 kills, 2,500, and a solid result. As you can see, we did top on the team in terms of damage. Our team did actually pretty solid overall, and we netted 36,000 credits. I mean, we spent 60k on ammunition, but oh well. What I wanted to do very quickly was make my way over to battle hits and see where those shots on the enemy BZ did end up going. So we had this one, which honestly, oh, I see it went into the track. I wasn't even aiming at the track. I was aiming here, but I guess it went a little low. And the other one hit the mid plate instead of the lower plate, so rather unfortunate. Taking a look at both of those shots again, honestly, RNG just kind of screwed us. That one shell was clearly aimed at the lower plate and ended up hitting the mid plate. Honestly, I don't understand how we bounced the mid plate anyway, judging that we have 290 mils of heat, but just classic wargaming, making overpowered tier 8 premiums impossible to pen even when they're fully exposed. And then the other shot was clearly not aimed at the tracks here, yet went low anyway into the tracks. I don't know what to say. RNG is not my favorite friend. Alrighty, we arrived to our second game, where we do have some dangerous opponents up against us. We got an E75, an M6 Yo. They also have a Grill 15 and a Leopard, so that'll be interesting to fight. We do have the Renegade. We got some teammates over here, one of them being the BZ, so I will support the BZ-68 if I can. Now, the enemy team has no artillery, so once again, this is going to be a rather enjoyable battle, at least in the department of not getting nuked for simply trying to get into a hull-down position. We are going to load gold to begin with. I mean, it's just World of Tanks. I don't even feel bad about loading gold anymore because everybody else shoots gold, and there's literally no advantage to not shooting it. So we're going to go wide here. We got the enemy. Aw, imagine if that had hit the Chrysler. That would have been great. I mean, we're not spotted anyway. We're just going to get wide. Oh, man, that guy got absolutely nuked. Death the Epic. Well, something was epic, but not your HP. We're going to push over with the Renegade over here, get hull down, and we should be in a pretty good spot to get some bleeds out. There we go. All right, so we got some pretty deadly players in front of us here. There you go, nice 338. And this is where the Type 68 is obviously going to feel incredible, because we are basically, and I should say basically, because we did just get penned. I don't even know where we got penned, to be honest, but I guess we can take a look on Armor Inspector after. Either way, we're doing pretty good here. We got the enemy Chrysler side scraping. The only spot we can pen him is in the hatch, but we're in a position where we're basically unstoppable for the most part. We're just going to wait here a little bit, and once we get our accuracy aimed in, we should be pretty good here. There you go. Nice 275 shot into the enemy Chrysler. We're up to 900 damage, which is pretty good. Alright, let's reload. Great if that shark would get spotted. Oh, there he is. Renegade is detected, and okay. Yeah, unfortunately, this gun's accuracy is letting us down a little bit right now, but that's alright. We'll wait for the Renegade to poke again, and there you go. Nice shot. I like how I waited for my accuracy, and that one missed, but the one where I just instantly shoot it hits easily. Alright, so we got the Chrysler. Is showing me his lower plate a little bit. Unfortunately, though, doesn't pen. But do you see where this tank is just a little ridiculous? I mean, it's almost impossible to pen in a situation like this. Oh, well, that's a little unfortunate. I think I'm going to wait just a teeny bit. I'm going to back up into cover. I'm going to wait, and we're going to see if we can get our improved accuracy here. So we'll give it a couple more seconds, and then once we get our improved accuracy, we can aim it on this Chrysler's lower plate and miss. 0.24 dispersion. Can't hit the lower plate of a Chrysler. Interesting. I mean, he's literally poked it multiple times as well. I mean, that's a 50-50 there. Alright. Let's see if our Renegade will spot them again. I'm not going to poke, unless I kind of have to. Let's see. I'll go a little wide here. Maybe we can spot the Chrysler. There you go. Well, at least we got the pen out. He over-angled a bit. Alright, I mean, we're up to 1,500 damage, which is pretty good. And again, we're holding this whole line here. So while our team's doing whatever they're doing on the other side, we are indeed stopping the enemy from really making any plays. Doesn't look like the enemy really wants to do much to us anymore as it is. So we'll see if the Chrysler pokes. Looks like the Renegade's shooting at somebody in the back there. We also got the E75. Unfortunate. Well, we got 3 heat shells left, which is not necessarily good. I have to admit that now. But, we'll see. Alright, aiming again. Bonk. Yeah, there you go. Chrysler shoots an HE at me, does 25 damage. Actually, I might load HE to start trying to clear this Chrysler. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I don't know if he's going to poke it again, though. There you go. Enemy Renegade bounces me, so we've blocked 1,500 damage. We're holding this spot. We're doing pretty good. I mean, it'd be great if, like, our BZ or somebody... Well, is our BZ dead? Oh, never mind. Our BZ's dead. I was gonna say it'd be great if our BZ or one of these players over here made a maneuver up and gave us some spots. Oh, there you go. We got the Chrysler in the back. We got the Renegade. Okay. Well, Renegade managed to pen me. I don't know. This gun, it's great and everything, don't get me wrong, but it also seems to miss, like, really easy shots for, like, no reason. What I'm hoping now is that we can load an HE and maybe just HE the Chrysler. There you go. 19. Well, you know what? It only takes 1 HE in the right spot to clear him. So we'll see if we can get that done. We got the enemy Renegade showing me his hatch. There you go. Finally a pen into the Renegade's hatch. It took a while. I don't know why our accuracy was so sus this game. Let's see. Renegade's dead. And chance of penning the Chrysler there. Very slim to none. But that's alright. We're going to load it in HE. There you go, 23 damage. Chrysler's getting low. He's down to 47 health. Will he keep poking it? That is the question. Yes, he indeed will. And... unfortunate. Well, we got 1 heat shell left. I'm just going to aim it again on the Chrysler side scraping. Come on. There you go. Finally getting the clear with HE, which is what we've been waiting for. Alright, that was obviously pretty nice. We got the E75... who we might just be able to overmatch the roof of. Come on. I'll wait a little bit. A Renegade's moving up as well, which should be pretty nice. There you go. E75 bounced me, which means we should be able to maneuver our way up a bit and possibly get the Kunze-Panzer. I'll have AP ready for the next shot. Kunze-Panzer's in the back. So let's just maneuver on up over here. Actually, we should be able to get wide haul down, and that'll be pretty good. Ow, E75 tried to HE us. Bonk, there you go. Nice shot into the Coons. Then we back up. He misses me and is dead. Alright, well, all that's left is the E75 over here, who might shoot me. Honestly, I'm not too worried even if he does. Right, he's shooting HE. Interesting decision from that player. Hooah! Imagine that penned. That would have been great. Alright, well, we're probably going to die. To be honest, I could really care less. Oh, he HE'd again. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Alright, well, the C75... Wait, did he HE? No. Oh, he did. How did he roll 324 with HE on my tank? That's what I'd like to know. Like, I thought Wargaming nerfed HE mechanics. What is this? 320 HE? What? Either way, it was a pretty good game. We were able to hold an entire enemy flank, and we were able to not only do that, but basically get a decent chunk out, 3,000 damage. This is why I really like the Type 63. If I was in the Type 71 with the hatch, the vehicle would have just felt awful. But the Type 63, with the better accuracy and the better everything, just feels so much more capable. I mean, even up against higher tiered opponents, it feels fantastic. What I do want to check is where that E75 is hitting me to roll 300 with HE. Apparently just right in the hull. That does 250 damage into the track. Alright, well, that's crazy. But then we're shooting a Chrysler with HE in the... Well, I guess we... No, that one hit the hatch. Okay, I don't know. This game doesn't make sense sometimes. It really doesn't. That shell is awful. Some of these shots were a little unfortunate. But I think we did a pretty solid result, so I can't get all too mad. Hopefully all of you enjoyed today's video. I think the Type 63 is a fantastic tank. I know not everybody loves it, but I've been going 70% win rate in it now, which is pretty dang solid. So let me know. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.